I was liking it to Truman Show. Have you seen that movie?
Yep. It's a mix between the Truman Show and being in a zoo.
Truman Show would have to be the closest thing.
I think the biggest issue for me was that being born into it, you inherit the risk. You inherit the risk that comes with it. You inherit every element of it without choice. And because of the way that the UK media are, they feel an ownership over you. Literally, like a full-on ownership. And then they give the impression to some of their, well, most of their readers, that that is the case. But I think it's a really dangerous place to be if you don't have a choice. But then, of course, then people quite rightly would turn around and go, so what if you didn't have a choice? It was privilege. It's the job, right? Grin and bear it, get on with it. What was it? In my early 20s, I was a case of like, I don't want this job. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this. Look what it did to my mum. How am I ever going to settle down and have a wife and a family when I know that it's going to happen again? Because I know I've seen behind the curtain. I've seen the business model. I know how this operation runs and how it works. I don't want to be part of this. And then once I started doing therapy, suddenly it was like the bubble was burst. I plucked my head out of the sand, gave a good shake off. And I was like, okay, you're in this position of privilege. Stop complaining or stop thinking as though you want something different. Make this different. Because you can't get out. So how are you going to do this differently? How are you going to make your mum proud? How are you going to use this platform to really affect change and be able to give people that confidence to be able to change their own lives? It was interesting because now looking back, and of course at the time it was the lack of awareness, but there was just the glimmer of awareness. Now looking back at it, I realized that helping other people helped me.